Good morning, guys. Welcome to another live Forex stream. Every weekday from 8 a.m. for London session. My name is Peter Crow. We trade gold, NAS100 and Euro USD. Let me just get the tunes on. And then we'll get amongst it. We'll do a top down on all three pairs, guys. Come on. Nearly there. Welcome if you're watching on TikTok. If you are watching on TikTok, head over to YouTube where I am now, where you can see my chart and what I'm trading. You can also see them, obviously depending on the day. But like and subscribe to the channel, guys, because there is a chance to win an instant funded account. Okay, right, we're on. Let's get amongst it. So, stream so far. This is based off a 50k account. This is okay, just on live. So if you took every trade with us on a live stream on a 50k prop account, this is what you'd be coming on. Our first stream a month was September. We're up 1% September, so $511. October, 1700, which is just over 3%. November was a tough month, 0. December, 1800, which were close to the 4% mark. And then January so far, we're up just shy of 3%. Okay, so absolutely smashing it on stream. So let's see how we can get on today. So we're going to go straight into a top-down analysis on gold. And then, yeah, let's see what we've got today, guys. So, right, gold. Monthly, absolutely bombing to the moon. Bombing to the moon. So, the monthly doesn't give us much info because we're just all-time highs. We haven't got any structure and nothing like that. So we've got to come down the time frames and see what's going on. Now, if you look how the weekly's closed, what can we do with that? The weekly does not help us whatsoever. You've also had a gap. You've got a gap here. You've got a gap here. You've got a gap here. And you've got a gap here. Now, normally what happens is if you've got a gap, price will want to come back down to fill that gap at some point. But when? We don't know. Okay? We don't know. It could take a few more weekly candles before it starts coming back down. But I'm not sure how high we can really push without coming to fill them gaps, especially this one. This is quite a big gap, this one. Okay, so could we see this weekly flip this week to the downside? Potentially. Could we see something like up and then down like that? Potentially. Okay, so yeah, but at the moment the weekly doesn't give us much because we've got no range to go off. Then you come down to the daily, and the daily's similar. We're just bullish, bullish, bullish. We've opened up and we pushed bullish already from Asian session last night, and we still got this huge gap, which is here. Okay, there's that other big gap. Okay, so yeah, what can this daily do today? Well, again, the daily can do anything, so it doesn't really help us. And then you come to the weekly. Sorry, the 4-hourly. 4-hourly doesn't give us much. We're all bullish. Could we see a flip on the 4? Potentially, but nothing's indicating to us that we could get the flip. We've got a doji style candle there, but we haven't had price action. If we get some price action with the 4, like so, you've now got an evening star. We can maybe look at top wick and then to come down, but we haven't had that. 2-hour. It's awful, guys, I won't lie. Now, what you can get, but you're preempting at this point, is you've got a minor support. This is the first time frame what's given us a tiny support level. All bullish, bullish, bullish. Then a bearish candle. Then you broke out to the upside. What gold does do a lot is you'll break out, entice loads of buyers in, and then the next one will go like that and fake out back in. Okay, it happens a lot. Okay, with gold. I'm trying to see if I can find a example. Here, so if we look at something like this, you've got minor support there, then you broke out to the upside and then you flip to the downside. So could we see a flip? Well, potentially, yeah, but we can't just obviously get a sell stop underneath. You could do. You could just get a sell stop underneath, but we're very bullish. We haven't done that yet, so it'd be very risky just taking a sell stop straight under. So what we'll do is we'll go down the time frames and see what we see. So this is the range we've got, which we've broke out now. We haven't tapped previous support. We haven't tapped previous support, which I would like. Then got another minor range here. You would imagine that if you break out, you're going to have to tap previous support before coming up. So yeah, could we see this hour flip to the downside? Potentially could, yeah. Let's have a look at time frames. 30 closed bearish, no bottom wicks on either, the top. 15-minute doji. Interesting. Interesting. No top wick. Could we see a flip on this 15? Potentially. We might have a trade here. If we get a 5-minute bearish close and I get a top wick, I might have a sell on, guys. Stops at just the high. You'll be basically saying that this 15's the 30 is going to flip. You've now took the top wicks of the previous 230 candles. The one, come on. Froze. Fantastic. Good start. Good start. 15, 5. So can this 5 close? But as long as it's 5, we don't want the 5 driving down without us. This is the thing. I mean, look at that. So yeah, you know, we could be looking at a sell here if this 5 can give us a steep top wick. Ideally, you don't want this 5 breaking the low. We could potentially get a sell stop underneath the 15, but I would prefer taking the. I would prefer to take the 5 down. If this 15 flips now, it's highly likely you're going to be probably coming down to this level. That'll be the 30 flip. Yeah, actually, I'm going to have a sell stop underneath the 30, guys. Sell stop. Stops for me would have to be the high. And what we could do, we're looking at an entry off the 5 as well. So if the 5 closes like this and I get a top wick, we might move the sell stop closer to the 5. But at the moment, this is probably, I'm expecting the 15 to flip. Well, this will be a quick trade if this plays out. Would stand by though, because we might be in sooner. We might be in sooner. To the 15-minute range. 30 hasn't closed yet. Yeah, we would need to come and tap that level for me. So the 15's got one 5-minute candle after this one in order for it to flip. So I'm not sure we are going to, if this 15's going to flip, I reckon this 5 would probably just open up and straight away push. So do we market execute on this 5? That's the question. Do we market execute on this 5? Let's see if we can get a top wick. I might move my sell stop closer. This one's bullish. I haven't closed yet. It's 30 flipping. The 30 still got 30 minutes left to flip. So if this 30 is going to flip, it's very likely this 30 would push down to these levels at least. Okay. If it's not, it's probably going to close bullish, and then the next 30, I would imagine, would do that to then come up. Still got 50 minutes left of the 1, but the 1 hasn't tapped previous support yet. But technically, in order to take buys up, you've had your breakout on the 1. You would want a bottom wick to here, and then you would have buy stops above to flip to come. But we've pushed up first, we've broke the high. Two broke out as well, but we haven't had, because what we're expecting is potentially that fake out. Potentially. So we don't want to get in too early here. Come on. It's slow today. It's weird because sometimes my internet's fast, sometimes it's slow. It's just like nothing changes. Exactly the same every day. There's the 5. Okay, so if we can pull back nicely, we'll move our sell stop to the low. Okay, so I'm gonna move my sell stop to the low of the 5 now. Let's see if this 5 is gonna flip. I would imagine that if the 30 is not gonna flip, I've got $200 risk on this. If the 30 is not gonna flip, or the 15, if the 15 closes bullish, we just delete. Okay. So we need this 15 to flip to the downside. Otherwise, we've got price action here to push further. So if this 15 is gonna flip, it would probably flip on this 15, on this 5 now. So this 5 would probably have to be the one what flips. Ah, my mouse has gone dead. So yeah,
I've got a doctor's appointment at 10:30 this morning, so
yeah. Oh, bloody hell, well, nice, man. So how long are you until this? I don't know how long this is going to last.
it's a bit funny as well. That must be why I'm breaking out.
It's mad though, because like, I don't do anything different. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. You know what I mean? It's like it picks and chooses.
Right.
So it's quite annoying. Yeah, so if this 15 closes like this, we're going to delete, guys. Looks like we're going to be deleting. Unless this 1 minute drops through the floor, which I very much doubt it. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to delete. Sell stop. Yeah. Right, so what is the score now then? Well, we can't really do anything until we get... I would like this 1 hour to flip. If this 1 hour would flip for us, and tap this support level, then I'd be interested in buys up, unless we get the fake out where the 1 closes back in. But that would only be a range 1 breakout. So we would need to arrange 2 breakout, which would be that. And then I'd be interested in sells. But if we then got fake out back up, that's when I would take buys. That and only then would I take buys. I can't take buys now because we've had too much of a push. So it's a case of, is this one going to flip? And if it is going to flip, what would it look like on a lower time frame for us to catch the move down? Well, 15's broke out to the upside. I think if we maybe get a bearish 15 below this, we get a bearish 15 below this within this hourly candle, I'll be interested in sellers down. So if we got how long's left for the hour? Got 3 15-minute candles left. So let's say we get, I don't know, a doji, and then the next one closes in. Then I would take that. So it'd be top wick, and then sell stop underneath to come down. That's what I would like to take. This, if the 15 closes below here. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on that. We will set an alert. We will set below.
We are gapping heavily, aren't we?
Oh mate, it's all over. It's awful. Sells below. Just hope price moves nicely this week. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. There's nothing else I can do on gold. Okay, I'm not willing to take buys until I come and test this zone. So let's have a look at NAS. See what's going on with NAS. So What day the stream will end shortly? Let's restart the stream. Word back, mate. Don't know if I'm bloody still live here. Record. Connect your encoder to live. Why? I haven't changed anything. It's exactly the same. Do me, Dan. Don't actually know if I'm still live on YouTube here.
Cutting out.
Am I? I might have to reset me hub, which pisses me off. Be back in a minute, Dan. I'm just gonna not reset, but make sure that it's all connected.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what that's like. You there, Dan?
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't know why YouTube is not. Connect your encoder to start. Learn how to use. What the fuck is that? Does that mean, Dan? Connect your encoder?
I have no idea.
Copy.
And look, when I've gone onto YouTube, it looks like everything's all right.
Yeah.
Looks like it's streaming.
Paste the stream key into your software. You may also need stream URL. Okay, let's have a look at that then. Disconnected, reconnected. Right, okay, so waiting on the 15 army on gold. How we doing on that? 15 closes. 15's broke out to the upside. If we take a 5. Okay, so back to NAS. Let's get to NAS. Monthly doesn't give us much. We have had 2 bearish closures, but we haven't closed bullish yet to create some structure. We haven't had that. So let's go to the weekly. This big gap massively threw us off last week. So last week was a bad week. I was actually down quite a bit last week, so a bit of a nightmare. And then we've opened. I mean, we've had another gap here. So we gapped from here to here, right, and then this closed here, and then we've gapped from here to here. So we've had 2 massive gaps, which can really throw. I mean, look at that. That's disgusting. So this is difficult, very difficult, because what is price doing? We're not going off sort of previous data really, because the gaps has just threw everything out. Yeah. So what can this daily do? I can do anything. I can literally do anything. Flip, keep pushing, whatever. So we're gonna have to use a lower time frames. If we mark up the 4 hour, obviously got a range. I'd say it's more like, I'd say that's a forward range, which you could argue that we've closed respecting. Got no bottom wick on this 4. Could we see a flip with this 4 in 2.5 hours? Potentially. But why are we coming back up? Maybe just to fill this gap. So maybe we are going to flip, but we are bullish. So could we see something like that? Maybe. That means we've got 2.5 hours left of it. 2. Let's have a look at the 2. So 2. Yeah, the previous 2 is respecting this level. Where do we push up to? We are at a wing back area. I'm just not sure I would take it. Tap, and then we could get a huge drop here from this level, which would be nice. Let's have a look at the lower time frames. See what the lower time frames doing. 1, no bottom wick. Could this 1 flip? 15, 5. Okay, if we can get a 5 close and I get a top wick, this is an area where we could massively drop from, right, on the hour. So if we look at the hour, I was pushed up. What's at the hour? Looking at this here, closed and then a drop. I think that's all we've got to go off, which is a nightmare. Oh no, it isn't. You've got another tap, another drop. But if we want to drive up, do we drive past it? We do. So could we use that? Might be difficult to use that. Yeah, this is a wingback area. It's just the gaps throwing me off. No bottom wick. The 2's close respect. Quite a prominent level, I would say this is. Do you know what I'm going to do this weekend? And I'm going to hard wire into here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. It's just because this is in the backyard, so it's quite far away. But I'm just going to do it. Because this is the piss take.
Really long Ethernet cable.
Yeah. If this 5 This is what I'm going to do. If this 5 closes bearish, and I get a top wick, either sell stop underneath, or we market execute on the 5 as we push to the body, stops above this high, and as soon as we pull away we go risk free. As soon as we flip we go risk free, hoping that this is the flip on the 1, the flip on the 2, and then the bigger picture is the flip on the 4 for a fake out, or since we close respecting. But it is a riskier trade. This is a swoop entry technically. So let's see if the next 5 can come up, break the high one more time. It might get something like that tap. We don't want the 5 to come right back down. That would have been a lovely wing back area if I'd seen that earlier. See what this would be like. Play $100 on, because we are expecting a big drive. Okay, so the 5's closed. 2, 5, 6, 5, 5. 2, 5, 6, 5, 3. Can I get a top wick? Come on. Okay. Yeah, I'll put $100 risk only on this, guys. If we come up, we might take that second entry. But yeah, can the 5? If the 5 can give us a top wick, I'll look to get in. Yeah, but I need a top wick. What we can do as well, if the 5 closes above here, we just look to get out. And there's 30, so new 15 minutes happen. Let's see where these 15 minutes can close. Say that's a 15-minute range. Have we closed respecting that? Okay, that's nice. So the 15's closed respecting the zone for me as well. So if this 5 can come up, okay, I'm gonna be getting in for a market execute on this 5. Okay, let's see if this pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. It's only, it is literally $100. Okay, swoop entry. We're gonna go risk free quick. Is this froze or what? What is going on today? I have to reset everything here. Let's not even move my stop loss. What is going on? Come on. It's not letting me put my stop loss in. Yeah, so I'm in for a short. That's enough to get that flip on the 1. And this, we're looking at quite, at least down to these levels. Yeah, at least down to them levels for me. There you go, my stops come in now. It's actually $70 risk. So I'm expecting the 5 to flip. Okay, I'm expecting the 5 to flip. I'm expecting the 15 to flip as we close respecting. Okay. I'm expecting the 30 close respecting also to flip. I'm expecting the 1 to flip, which is all the way down here. So maybe this is where we can look to go. Maybe take partial move to break even. Maybe. I'll be risk free before that, but we could look at taking partial here. And then, so that would be the 1 coming down to tap previous support, but fake out. So that means the 2 could still flip, the 4 could still flip, and the 4, if the 4 is going to flip, where's the 4 going to come to? So the next zone on the 4th is here, which is the bottom wick. So that's where I'd probably be full, close full, around 25476 if the 4 is going to flip. You could also look at getting a sell stop underneath the 4 if you wanted to. You could also get a sell stop underneath the 1 if you wanted to. Let me just check this 1 now. Okay, we're coming down nicely. We're up $74. 15, flip. So once this 15 closes bearish, and then I get a top with a new 15, and then we pull away and flip again, that's when I'll go sort of risk free, okay? Unless this 15 really pops for us. This 15 pops for us, fantastic. We just need this 15 to stay bearish. That's it, but we're currently up $70. But yeah, it'd be lovely if that 1 can flip to the downside. I want to see if the 1 can sort of flip from here. Okay, we're up $100 at the moment, because this is a key level where you can really drop through the floor from. I'm not saying it's going to do it, but if you look at all the time frames, they are lined up to do it. So could we see a real nice drop here? Do we need to break these lows? 15. We need a 15 bearish close, and then we need a top wick and then a flip. So that's probably all I've got going on at the minute. If you want to go risk free now, you can do, but you might get that top wick on the 15 and then a flip. So that is nice trade. I need another brew, Dan. I need another brew. Take partial move to break even. Would this be full tip? That's 100. I'm not risk free yet. Not to risk free. I think if you're going to drive, it's likely you'll have to come back down to tap this as well, unless we're on our way up and we're only going to tap this level. Here's a level. Keep an eye on that. We will keep an eye on that. We're setting a alert here. What's going on? 5, looking bullish. Still 2 minutes left of it. 15. As long as the 50, we ideally want the 15 to close sort of respecting this ideally. Okay, but it can still close above, but just means if it closes above, it might come up to tap this level. I would take another entry there because it's such a low risk. I've already got $70 on this, so that'd be like bloody $10 or something. But yeah, we should be good on it. I'm going to have a look at EU. Let me just quickly look at gold again. We finished bullish, but we didn't actually drive up. So yeah, we'll wait for that. 21 minutes left of 30. We did break above 15. Okay. Alright, let's do a top down on EU. See what's going on EU. So monthly, which now looks like we're coming to break all-time highs. Not all-time highs, sorry, break the highs. We've had our bottom wick. We took away this bottom wick and we flipped back to the upside. Looks like we're coming to break this high. Weekly close heavily bullish, but we've got no bottom wick and we've had a gap, which I don't like. But the weekly range now, we are looking like that. We haven't had much of a bottom wick. I would want a bottom wick down to here, then a flip to the upside. The next area of resistance is here. It's our next area of resistance. Isn't that? Maybe that. Big keen on them weekly ranges. The weeklies close above there. It's probably better. So we could be pushing to 1.19462 on the weekly. Fill that range. So if that's the case, could we take buys up? We could, but I need a bottom wick. I need a bottom wick tap previous support on the weekly. So I would need a bottom wick tap previous support, then I'd be interested in buys to fill the rest of the range. So that's the weekly. And then the daily. What is the daily doing? So the daily broke out as well. Again, you would want a bottom wick. Probably my 15 gold. Gold alert has gone off. Okay, there we go. There we go. So if this 15 can close below here on gold, I'll be interested in sells. Okay, and this would be, yes, we broke out to the upside. We'd be preempting a fake out, which, yes, preempting. It's not the nicest, but gold does this a lot, and no does this a lot. So you had a bearish close, create some structure, then you broke out to the upside, then you fake out back in to come down. So could we get that? If we're going to get that, and the 15 closes below here, then yeah, we can maybe jump on it. That would be also the same story as the one to then fake out to the downside, which has got two 15-minute candles left of it. So if the one is going to do that, that means what would the two 15s look like on the one? Well, this 15 would do that, and then the next 15 would have to look like that. And that would be the one flipping to the downside and breaking back below here. So I like that, yes. So we're going to get that ready. Yeah, but I need a 15 close below this level, because otherwise you just tap previous support again to come back up. So let me just mark this up. So yeah, let's see how this thing.
Wi-Fi signal up here in the room's terrible.
Yeah.
I need to get like a booster or some sort.
I've got a big, long lead. Ethernet cable. All this.
Yeah.
I just couldn't be asked bloody. You know. To here. Good look at that. What's nice to. It's fine. T-ball. Shit, back. Okay, what's nice doing? Hasn't done anything yet. This is the top wick of the 15, so when did the 5s close? Okay, no top wick. 5 closed bearish. Could we say that's the top wick of the 15 now? I think. If we break the low again, we'll just go risk free. Okay. If we break this low here, go risk free. If we break that low, you might get a nice pop straight through. 5s. Or you're going to reject from here and come back up. But at that point, you'd be out at break even. So as long as the 5 can stay bearish. If the 5 flips bullish from here, I think I'm going to break the highs at that point. Come on, nice pop through. Can we break that low? Driving. We did print bearish on the 1. New 3-minute candle. It's not a new 5-minute candle. Let's 5 drive down. Ooh, looking really done. Did you have a good weekend, Dan?
Yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah, nice and chill. Did you watch the Newcastle game yesterday?
I did. Disappointing.
Wiss is rubbish for me. Right, I'm going risk free now, guys. Wisser for me is rubbish, mate. And a Lange, don't know when he come on. Like, we need a goal scorer. We had that with Isaac, unfortunately, which I hate saying his name. But that's what we're missing now out of our full system. Just a proper goal scorer. Okay, we're up $115. I'll tell you what though, guys, if this 1 is going to flip, you would imagine that this 1 is likely going to flip and come back down to these levels to tap this previous support. If it's going to flip, that is. It might not flip. There's 10 minutes left of it. If it is going to flip, then it's got to happen really on this 15-minute candle in 10 minutes. So this 15-minute has to get down to here if it is going to flip. Okay, what do we do if the 1 closes bullish? Well, you've still got these no bottom wicks, fair value gaps and all sorts to come back down, but you are bullish, and I believe the next resistance is this. As long as you stay below 25594, you should be okay, but you can easily push through there as well. It's not the best of ranges. So So what I might do here, I might actually take 70% out and then extend the TP. That's a good show. That's a good show. Let's see if this can flip back to the downside though. I'm not taking it here. If we can push back down, if this 5 can flip, all good. We're all good. How's gold looking? Don't come back up now. Come on, look at that there. Look at that, Dan. I just wanted a little close just below here. Just give us that advantage point. What does this mean now then? Well, we can maybe look at the 30, but or if the 1 closes back in, but this is only a range 1 fake out at that point. So I'm not sure I would take it. 15. Oh my god, Dan, look at that. We took that.
Ugh.
Yeah, so this ID is gone. This would have been lovely. Can't take that now. So what does this mean now then? Well, it means we'd have to use a higher time frame, but again, gold does this one a lot as well. Fake out back. You're bullish, yeah, you're bullish. The general trend is bullish, okay? And then what it does, it fakes out into the first range and then carries on. That's it. What it does a lot. So if it does fake out back in to here, what would we do? This is what's difficult, is do you wait for a top wick and take the sellers down, but we know that gold fakes out a lot, or do we wait for a closure back above, then we can jump on that. Or if it does push, we take the sellers below here on the 1 hour. That would be range 2 breakouts. That's what I would take. So goals, we're either looking at a 1 hour close, sells below closure, or if the 1 closes below here, we are then looking at, this will then turn into a buy above on the 1 hour. Okay, a buy above on the 1 hour, only if the 1 closes below here. I'm not selling in this range. What a shame about that 15 though. 15 was the Scotch stand. So that's what we'll look at on gold. We're going to have to wait now 6 minutes. What's NAS doing? Coming back up with the 15s, I think, the 5s. Might need to break the highs again here, guys. What a shame. What a shame. I haven't took any partial. It was only a low risk. Yeah, if this 5 closes like this, I'll be looking because it needs to break the high again. Okay. Would I re-enter here? You probably could, because you're out of this at break even. If you use the same lot size, might be worth it if you do need to break the high again, because you can come back up to tap that before rejecting easily. And then the risk on that would only be, let me have a look. The risk be
choose your fighter.
2, 5, 6, 5, 5.
Lightning inspired. Fight.
$86. $86. Worth it? Is it worth it? 5 bullish claws. Most convincing. As long as the 15s can stay below here, that'd be nice for us. We're good about that gold one. Let's go back to EU and see what we were doing with EU. So we had the daily, didn't we? Everything broke out to the upside, but we haven't tapped previous support, and we've got a gap to fill. So this is very tricky on EU at the moment. Build half the gap. I don't know whether I'm going to touch EU. No, we're going to leave EU today. I think that was at the weekly. Weekly. Yeah, I'm going to leave EU, guys. I'm not going to touch it. We're waiting on a monthly close on oil. If we get a monthly close, I'm looking at wing back buys from 57.64 back up, and I'm expecting, hoping we break above this level. Come on, Nas. Flip to the downside for me. Come on. 2 minutes left. Can we see a flip? Can we see a flip? We'll watch on the fives, eh? The fives. We're going to have to wait for the hourly close on gold, guys, but at the minute, we're in on Nas. Yeah, so Newcastle, Dan. Oh, mate, it was awful. We massively missed Bruno.
Yeah.
He unpicks locks. That's what he does. He's the locksmith in my eyes. Or they just went into a low block and just hit us on the counter attacks every time. Them two chances we had, Martinez. You know what it is, Martinez. I think he's the best keeper in the league, but he's such a whopper. He's such an embarrassment of an adult. To like the way he dives and that.
We've got to beat the likes of Villa to stay amongst the pack.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just. It was average signings in the summer.
And why have we not, with all the injuries, why have we not signed anyone in January? Honestly, mate, I don't get it. What's going on? Why can't we spend?
Especially when I know, obviously. Like, I'm not saying we're like comparable at the minute to the likes of Man City and all of this sort of stuff, but you've got like Gahey going for 20 million. To Man City.
Yeah, I think City, until the charges are done. So if you do something wrong, let's say you're a coach, right? And if you do something wrong, someone puts a complaint in against you, you are suspended until it's clear, right? And I think it should be the referees. If someone puts a complaint in to you,
so they shouldn't be allowed to do any transfer business.
Teachers, if you do something wrong, you're suspended until it's done. Man City should be suspended from buying or spending until these charges are done. They'll soon want to get it done. Then they're just dragging their heels, aren't they?
Yeah.
How can you buy, keep? It's so sad that. You've got one team just buying all the best players and having them sat on a bench. Do you know what I mean? It's shit for football. It's ruining English football. I would rather lower the standard of English football and not attract the world's best players and bring a bit of pride and localization back into football.
Yeah.
The need to stop this money. Every Premier League club should have a budget. They all sit like you've all got 200 mil to spend. That's it. Your wages, the players get capped. The capped 50 grand a week. No human being needs more than 50 grand a week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think if you do that, it makes the full system fair, in my eyes. Makes the full system fair. What's happening here?
It's just,
'Cause
like I say, we haven't invested properly, I don't think, this summer. Well, this summer just gone. So it has just been bang average players.
The one.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's...
don't get us wrong. I like Worcester. I do like Worcester, and I like Waldemar and that, but
Waldemar is not a striker. He's a 10. He will
Yeah.
pass the ball even if he's got a shot. He'll still try and pass. He'd rather get the assist. I don't know if that's where he gets his buzz from or what. Wissa, for me, I'm hoping it's just nerves and he's, you know, he's getting into it.
I will see. We'll see how this transfer window pans out.
Well, it's nearly done. This is it.
Well,
20. We've got four days left. We haven't signed anyone. The amount of injuries we've got, and we've not signed anyone. What is going on? Joe Linton got injured again last night. Bruno out, Joe Linton out, Dan Burn out. Well, actually, he was on the bench last night, but it's going to take him a while to get back into it.
To get fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabian Schär out. Jacob Murphy out. Like, it just goes on and on and on. On and on and on and on. So, yeah, it was frustrating last night, like, because Villa, if we want to win stuff...
Yeah, I've never understood it. Like,
What we saying?
I just saying, you know, we need to, like, get our business done early.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're talking about, like, oh, we've got to make sure people are the right fit and all of this sort of stuff. And it's just like, well, you've had months to, like, scout and do things.
Mm.
So all of this should be
Done. It's fucking it.
we're still playing football throughout this window, and we need cover. We need more depth. It's just not. It's quite frustrating, but
It is. It is, mate.
we'll, I don't think we'll get Champions League again.
Nah. I said to Emma, I said, if we beat Wolves, we'll get Champions League. Sorry, we'll get. If we don't beat Wolves, we won't. The Wolves game for me was the decider whether we deserving to be in the European.
I'm not even confident about getting like.
I don't think we'll win
Europa.
anything this season. We won't do anything this season.
No.
We're doing good in the Champions League, but I mean, yeah, we've had too many injuries, and we've not signed enough cover. That's it. I mean, look at Man City. Man City have got the two best teams in the league. And see how I said that? The two best teams.
Yeah.
Because they've got enough players on the bench.
They have got some absolute quality as well. Like,
It's
so.
mental, mate. Like, it's just stupid. There should be a cap. There should be a cap of how many players you're allowed and what you're allowed to spend on them. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, pisses me off. I was a bit angry last
Yeah.
night. I was. It was just, and the passes, the loose balls were just dreadful. Just daft passes, just giving it away.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you know what else really grips my shit? Right? You're a professional footballer, right? All you've done is played football. Because they're quite thick, because all they've done is football, right? But you're a professional footballer on over 100 grand a week. And if you're taking a corner or free kick, and if you can't get past that first man, you need to hang your boots up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Ball after ball hitting the first man. Like, come on. And I'll do that for free. Like, you know.
Well, this is it. you know, it's all these little things though, like you say, loose passes and stuff like that. It's like what's going on? Because we know we can play far better than that. So
People are just tired, mate. I mean, this week's awful. This week is awful. We've got, obviously, we just had Aston Villa, tough game. We've now got PSG Wednesday. Then we've got, is it Liverpool or City? But then the other week is the other one. Do you know what I mean? Like, what a week. What a week. They're going to be knackered, and with all the injuries, like.
we're the top.
Yeah, it was tough last night. Like, it pissed me off. Because the thing is, Aston Villa's got injuries as well. This is why I thought, you know what? I know Aston Villa are good at the minute, but I do believe we're better, especially at home. We should have beat them. Now it's tough for me. I don't know what's going on with Gordon as well. Like, I want him to be good, to be class. He just mint the Champions League, and Emma loves him. It's Emma's favourite player because he does graft. He does graft.
Because he's not performing.
Just, I don't know, he's just getting no assists, no goals, like, in the Premier League. What's going on? Weird. With him.
Weird.
Let's see where the gold 1 hour landed. Yeah, so look at the one. Didn't close below. Took our advantage point away on the 15. Difficult this now, guys. Yes, the one could flip the downside, but the previous one didn't close back below this. We've technically closed nest play. This is a nest play. Breakout, close bearish, but close respecting. But then you'd need a bottom wick and then a flip to the upside, and you'd be in for buys up. But that's not for me. Okay, so gold might not be the one. EU we're not looking at. NAS is coming back up. What are you doing, NAS? Come on. It does look like we probably need to go and break the highs
Push it
again.
and break the highs as well.
Yes, sirree. I'm debating whether to get this one or not. Don't know what I like. I mean, we peaked 26 pips.
I got in a bit lower as well because
Yeah. Are you risk free?
the
Gotta be risk free.
first one I put on was like tiny risk.
Yeah.
When I looked, it was only like $9. I was like, oh shit, that's not enough.
Yeah.
That's not enough. So by the time I got a bit longer, I could have got more, but I was out and about and it was on my phone, so I just thought, right, I'll just trail me stops
Yeah.
when I'm comfortable, and so it came out at like 186, which is spot on. Couldn't ask for more. Just levels everything back out again, so it's 2.4%. I need to make to get the break even on the
Yeah. Can you hear me?
account. So yeah, it's starting to pick up again.
Nice, man. That's good. I'm glad you had a good week in the end. So this 5's closed pretty nice for us. The previous 15 actually closed respecting this level, which is nice. We didn't close above, so if we can get a doji close here on this 15, and then the next 15 comes up first, I might have another entry on. That would probably confirm to me that you've now had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles close respecting this, but this 15 has to close bearish, and then I need a top wick. Need a top wick, and then maybe a sell stop underneath to come down. Gotta have a top wick. But this 5 can, we're not out of the loop yet. This 5 can easily flip to the upside and drive up. Easy. Yeah, I haven't took any partial from this. It's low risk. We'll just see if the ideally it's more on the 4, whether the 4 is gonna pull back and flip. Because the 4 is closing respecting
Yeah.
and then drop. Two's close respecting this level. It's not the best of ranges though, the two. Look out as you come straight through. So that does worry me a bit. You do get a bottom wick down to here though. You've got another two here which broke above that level. You got another two there what close respecting and then dropped. So we might break the high, go to that second entry and then drop. Or it just sort of is what it is. But if we can catch this drop, and if this drop is going to happen, we could literally see all the way down to these levels. Oh yeah. So yeah, and if it is going to drive like that, you would imagine then if the two's closed, the four's got to flip. So where's the bottom of the four? There's the bottom of the four there. So if this four is going to flip, it would be this two what drives back down. So this two you could see doing that. Okay. And then how would the ones look? So this is the first one of the two. So this one would have to look maybe like that, and then the next one would have to look like that in order for the two to flip. So yeah, I think we could get that all the way back down to these levels. Down here. I mean, look at it now, we're up $130. Is this the move? This is interesting. This could be really nice.
I shouldn't have went to break even.
Yeah. Well, you're still in though, aren't you?
No, I'm out.
Oh, you got stopped. Oh, bloody hell. Where did you end up here?
A bit lower, so it's probably the bottom of the groups of candles.
Yeah, well, I am interested in a second entry, but whether you want to do it is bearish. That's telling us that, okay, we need to come back down here. 4 candles, all struggling to break above. So if you got a top wick,
And so, to be fair,
if you got a top wick, maybe sell stops underneath.
yeah.
There we go. We're up $160. Go on.
Nice. What you want?
I mean, I could potentially wait for the hour to close, you know, and see if we can get down with the two. But I think we're doing okay at the moment. As long as this 15 doesn't flip, 30 seconds left, we should be good to come all the way down. There is a level here though, which we might have to look at. So I'm going to take a partial, if it lets me, because everything's crashing. Come on. It's not even letting me. There you go. So I've took $100 out. Yeah, $102 I've took. We're risk free now. And
Nice.
I'm now going to actually extend my TP down to here. Okay, because that would be the now we would really need the two. Come on, for Christ's sake. I might have to fucking delete all. I might have to reset me up. So if we can get a 1 hour bearish close and I get a top wick, I might add another entry. You probably could have put one on that 15. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I don't know if I'm still live. Because me and Net's just going all over the place. That's pissing me off. It is pissing me off. I would want a steeper top wick than that 15 though. So if the one closes bearish and you get a top wick, you could potentially take that. But other than that, what we want to see is we want this 2 to be like that, and that would be the 4 closing doji. Small bearish maybe. That's ideally what we want to see. Okay. Which we know we can get. So I'm gonna go and make a brew, Dan. We're gonna
Yeah.
see. We're gonna see if we can find another trade, but that's a lovely trade this morning. We took 100 out already. We took we're up 36 pips. With flyers. Took 36 pips on NAS100 with flyers. And then we're going to have a look for another trade shortly. Okay, I'll be back in a minute, Dan.
No worries.
Yeah.
I had X-rays done on this one. That's
Oh,
it.
did you?
I didn't get anything back from them. So it started getting better. I was doing less heavier stuff at work, so it wasn't bothering us too much. But
Right.
we picked up
Yeah.
the last 2
Oh,
weeks.
is that
So
Trevor, isn't it? Oh,
since I started 2 weeks ago doing it, so I did it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I had 4 days off,
yeah.
and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again. And it's like waking up with pins and needles.
Yeah.
And pain in this one. And this one, sort of touch on the bone of the elbow, and just like every now and again, just lose any strength I have in that hand. I can't even lift cups and things.
We are.
So,
Yeah, you'll get that look. Exactly.
so that's it. So depending on what you see. Under laps, because
Yeah,
if I'm
it's over here.
at work, I know for a fact just wanted us to hedge for this type. It will be bonus and potholes and stuff like that over the next month before on post shift
Yeah.
and planning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yes, but we'll see what the crowd is. Thanks, lovely to see you.
Well, best of luck, and I'm just thinking, well, I'll pop around later on in the week anyway. Get back. I'll message you anyway.
No worries. Have a lovely day. I will do.
Looking done. Okay, welcome. If you're on TikTok, guys, and you want to see the charts on trading, the money I'm making, head over to our YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm giving away instant funded account once I hit 100 subscribers. It's a brand new channel. All my social medias are brand new. Look at this. So we've took $100 already. We're up another $140 so far. Is this the 4 flipping, Dan? All the 4s? Got an hour and a half left. Look at this now.
Oh.
Bet you wish you were still in that, don't you? Do you?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, guys, really nice.
Oh.
Look, so this is now the 4 flipping to the downside, right? It's a case of can we drive through this range? I'm not sure how. Yeah, it's quite a clean range, it looks like. Once you get a close below, you tend to push through. But yeah, if the 4 is going to flip and drive, I mean, look at the flip on the 4. And remember what we said with our ranges. This is the 4 range. The forward close respecting. And then there's reasons to come down. You've got no bottom wick on these 4s and a big, massive fair value gap. What probably needs filling. So basics really. What am I going to do? I'm going to take another partial low while we're here. Take another $100. Got left on this too. If it allows me. Take another 1 lot out. So we're currently up $180 so far. We've still got flies on it. I'm also going to trail my stops. I'm going to move our stop loss to the high of this 30. If this 30 flips back up, that's probably us. Stop loss. So my stop loss now, we don't want the 30 to flip. The 30 shouldn't flip if we're driving down with the 4. Okay, it shouldn't flip. So we might as well move our stops there. Time frames 30.
Right, well, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you.
Yeah, no worries, Dan. I might not be on Thursday. We might be going to shopping. Believe it or not. I might be going to Cheshire Oaks on Thursday. It's not decided yet, but I'll let you know. I'll change it on school.
Yeah.
But are you off all week or just today? Because the doctors.
Possibly just today, but I'll see what the doctors say. Just the work I've got to do is heavy work, so it's affecting me.
Yeah.
My arms and stuff like that. I haven't slept properly for weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, alright then, mate. Well, just
At the minute, so.
Okay, mate. Yeah, just let us know. And well, if you're on, you're on. If not, you're not. That's it. Okay, Friday's going to be a fantastic day, though.
Right. The rest of the day. Good luck on this trade.
Yeah, catch you later, mate.
See you later, bud.
See you later, mate. So we've took another 45 pips out there, guys. So we're up 80 pips. By gold. See how it's flipped back to the upside. Yeah. Look at the 30. Fake out on the 30. Straight back in. We should drive up now. Probably break this high. Didn't actually close above though. 50. 30. Gold's a tricky one at the minute, guys. Okay, we're just gonna. I want to see if I can get another entry on. Sorry, another trade on gold. We're up 180 to 130 left. Okay. the 4's flipped. So where can the 4 actually go? So if you look at the 4 now, the 4 could easily come down to tap this level. I think this level I will be closing full because the 4 can come and tap. You might push a bit further, but the 4 can easily tap and then reject from there. You would need a forward close below that in order to carry on with sells. So lovely trade, guys. I mean, that's what you want. We missed a corker on gold this morning, and then on NAS. I mean, look at it flying down. We're currently up 101 pips. We've took 80 pips out already. Okay, so we have took partials, but we're currently up 101 pips. So nice. What time is it? 9:30. Okay. Right, are we going to get down with one candle or are we going to pull back? You might mess about here before you come through, but you should still be coming through. What is this extra now? If I let this hit TP, 130 or 100. Right, guys, I'm going to be closing out. We should easily come through to that level. But yeah, I'm out of that. Lovely jubbly. What's that? $280 we're up for this morning. Fantastic trade. And that was a very low risk. I literally risked on a 50k account $70. $70 risk for $280 return. Fantastic. It's on the logbook. We've just had nice. So let's get this on the logbook. I'll have a quick look for another trade, and if not, we'll just jump off back tomorrow. Okay, that's all we do. Simple. Taking on stream. Lovely jubbly. We're still pushing. Let's see if the TP gets hit. It might pull back and mess about for a bit. But I was happy to close out. Let's get the logbook done. So, on stream so far, here's my logbook. Okay, on a 50k prop account, staying within the rules of the prop firms. Okay, we made $511 in September. October we made $1,706. Crap month November, we only made $288. December we made $1,865. January we are currently up $1,351, but we need to add another $280 to that, which we're going to do now. So that's going to be over the 600 mark, I would imagine. So let's get that in. It's been a weird month as well, January. Last week was awful, guys. Oh, we were actually down last week. But I think it's because of the Davos, everything what was going on in Davos. This was a wing back sell. I would probably say this is a 4-hour because the 4-hour was. this time? 10. We're literally $70 risk. Sells for 280. Take that. Good. 10 pips. This was. Stops were only 15 pips, guys. 15 pips. This was actually. First TP to break even was 38. This must be 38. And the pips after break even. We close full around here, 66. Nothing comes on here without me Ethernet cabling. I don't even know who's watching on YouTube. Probably not many. And I can't even tell now because the analytics are not working. Which is frustrating. Let's stop this now. Let's go. That. Could this one flip to the downside? 15 minutes left. Unlikely it's going to flip. Okay, this is naughty what's happening with gold here. I mean, if the 15 closes back in, you get a top wick what breaks the high. You could potentially look at sells down. Believe it or not, even though the one would be closing bullish, I think we could get something like that with the next candle. So if the 30 did close like this and I get a top wick to that level, I'd look at getting a sell stop underneath the 30. That's what I'd be after. Yeah, so we'll come back to that at 10, and then there you go, guys. Okay, guys, there is TP hit, full TP. That trade was at 8-1. Look at the entry on this. Okay. Fantastic trade. This is the thing. What do we do now? Okay guys, let's quickly go over why we got in on this trade. Right, now trade, because this is what I seen. Yeah, this is what I seen. What we noticed is the 4 has closed respecting a level, okay, and it didn't have a bottom wick. The 4 had already pushed up, created a steep top wick, okay, and I had no bottom wick, so we were sort of looking like that. What we identified is this was a zone we can reject from, right? That's why we took the sell from there. We were low risk because price can push further. Tight stops, low risk. I was only risking $70. So where I got that from was, okay, willing to risk to see if I'm right that this was going to flip to the downside, because that's what it should do, because there's no bottom wick. We've also had another reason. There was no bottom wick on this 4 as well, okay? And then we had huge fair value gaps come back down, okay? So that was my chain of thought with that. Then we go down the time frames and go, okay, is all the other time frames exactly the same? So I don't really use the 3, but we'll have a quick look on the 3, see what the score is. So we had gold does this a lot, right? I know this is nice, but gold does do this a lot. Minor support, breakout, and then a flip, fake out back below this level, okay? So it's the same thing. We opened up here, we pushed up first, tapped with no bottom wick. So I was thinking, okay, well, even if we need to drive up, we're going to have to retest this level before driving up. And that's why our take partial move to break even was back down there. So that was the score with the 3. Then you flip to the 2 and go, okay, same situation. The 2 had closed this level, okay, and then you can easily get a big drop from here. That's exactly what's happened. 2 had no bottom wick, so I would expect a bottom wick at least, even if we flip to the upside down. Then we come to the 1. 1 again respected this level, no bottom wick, no bottom wick, and then you know about the bigger picture about the 4 we're having no bottom wick. So in my chain of thought, we had to come back to this level as a break retest if we want to start driving. So there's our advantage point, right? That's our advantage point. We would have been risk free. If price did come back up, we would have been stopped at break even, but at that point we would have took some profit and got out of the trade. Now, and then what's happened is the 4 has dropped, finally flipped to the downside, came to take this no bottom wick, and we're still pushing now. So you could see numbers around this level getting tapped before rejection. That's what can happen, okay? From this level straight back down to tap. So that was the reason why we got in on this trade, and the reason why I risked only $70, which is absolutely nothing on a 50k account, is because I know price can also push through straight through them zones as well, okay? So yeah, fantastic. I believe it was a 8-to-1 trade, and that's why we got in on it. I hope that makes sense. That's that. New social medias. I used to trade for a company. I'm now gone under my own brand, and our stats show how good we're doing straight. Okay, so I'll love yous and leave yous. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I'll see yous tomorrow. Toodaloo.